In honor of Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, we're shining a spotlight on an inspiring story that's sure to provide some Monday motivation. At just 14 years old, Micaela was given news that no person wants to hear: a cancer diagnosis.
And while battling the disease, Micaela was approached by the Make-A-Wish Foundation. But instead of requesting to travel the world or meet her favorite celebrity, she made a unique wish inspired by the team of doctors working to save her life.
I linked up with the Make-A-Wish Foundation during the summer of my 8th grade to 9th grade. And for me, it was really more of if I had all the money in the world, what could I not do? I was definitely shocked to receive that diagnosis. It was really the initial, oh, you have cancer, that gave me that shock. And I don't know, I couldn't think. I didn't even think it was real. I woke up the next morning and it was like, that didn't actually happen. My physicians and my parents and I decided to go on immunotherapy, and after several months on immunotherapy, my tumors had shrunk dramatically because of this drug that I've been receiving that I knew virtually nothing about. I wanted to learn more about it, and I wanted to learn more about medicine in general, and I was interested in surgery. And at that point, I made my wish to be a cardiothoracic surgeon for a week, shadow the residents, go into the OR. I remember getting the call from my wish grantor, Alan. He told me they could do it, and I was very happy. And then in the fall of 10th grade is when I went to Texas Heart Institute for my wish.
I'm excited about this. I like doing this a lot.
This really was an experience. I couldn't just walk off the street and say, I want to shadow, please let me in. That would not have worked, and Make-A-Wish was able to do that. It was a jam-packed week full of amazing and exciting adventures and learning and meeting with so many unique and experienced people who really know what they're doing and who are passionate about sharing what they do. I think the experience at Texas Heart Institute really solidified what I wanted to do. So I'm currently working as an EMT in the ambulance, and I'm also going to school now on the pre-med track to pursue either an MD or MD-PhD program. Being able to apply that and apply what I learned in the classroom to help patients in the real world is one of the most exciting things that I could do, which is why now I'm an EMT, but why I'm on the pre-med track and why I want to become a doctor.
Wow.
Incredible, right?
Incredible. And talk about paying it forward
Right.
and doing something, taking a terrible situation and making something great out of it. She clearly has a bright future ahead.
And the track, too, I just can imagine the type of physician she's going to be. She's been in those shoes and looked so comfortable, even just walking in, observing for that 1 week. That's where she's meant to be. Micaela, what a wonderful story. By the way, you can find the full article with Micaela's story on our website, HoustonLife.tv. Definitely Monday motivation.
Yes, remarkable young woman.